if you look at just the right angle, you get a funny little surprise visually. So hard to find here in Portugal. I asked them, is your corn good? And they're like, well, yeah, we think so. You try it, you tell us. That is good sweet corn, really good. So I've never seen so many people in this park before. It's packed out here. Everyone's here to see this artist, A Garato Now, which means the no girl. Welcome to Destination Eat Drink, the travel channel for foodies. I'm Brent Peterson. I'm an American living in Portugal. And today we're in our town of Setúbal, Portugal, for Bocage Day. This is the city municipal holiday every year celebrating the birth of Manuel Bocage. He was an 18th and 19th century poet who was born right here in Setúbal, and he is celebrated. I mean, the main square here is named after him, Praça de Bocage. This is the main gathering point, and you see pictures and images of Bocage and his poetry all over the city. He's widely beloved in the city of Setúbal, which is why they have the municipal holiday, but it wasn't always that way. When he first started writing poetry, it was rather risque, to say the least. He wrote about sex and things like that, and he was not beloved, especially by the local government, who tried to suppress him for what they thought were anti-church leanings. So it's kind of funny that this guy is now so beloved when during his lifetime he was living in poverty. He had to live on people's generosity. He was homeless for a while, had to basically crash on people's couches, and died in poverty of syphilis, not surprisingly, because of his poetry and the kind of verses that he was writing. But anyway, we celebrate Bocage now every year here in September, here in Setúbal, with lots and lots of cultural activities, concerts, and remembrances of Bocage. And today, for Bocage Day, all of these groups have set out these flowers to commemorate Bocage right in front of this giant statue with Bocage planted on the top. And one of the great things about this statue is if you look at just the right angle, you get a funny little surprise visually that really relates well to the kind of poetry that Bocage was writing. As part of the Bocage Festival, they had a Fado concert here on Saturday night. Fado is the traditional folk music of Portugal. Normally it's sung by women, but in the city of Coimbra, which is north of here, they have a special kind of Fado that's sung by men. And so they had Fado singers and groups from Coimbra down here singing Fado. It was a very, very nice concert, and especially evocative, with the backdrop being the centuries-old convent behind them. So the grand finale of the Bocage weekend is going to be tonight. This concert behind me, this is not the concert, this is just the warm-up. She's getting ready for the concert, but I understand this is a very popular Portuguese singer. My friend Sandra said this place will be jam-packed tonight. So we'll have to wait and see, but I mean, just the sound check, she's already attracted a pretty big crowd, so I think it's going to be very popular. So as part of the Bocage Day weekend celebration, they bring in these food trucks. This is sort of separate, but sort of involved with the Bocage celebration. They do this food truck festival. So they've got, I don't know, there must be 15 food trucks here at least, selling all different kinds of food right here on Louisa Todi. This is a little park between the avenue of Louisa Todi, one of my favorite spots in all of Setúbal. So what did we get? Well, this place is called So Good, and I know this place from when they used to have a little pop-up restaurant in a market up in South Sebastião. They don't have that anymore. They just do pop-ups and festivals like these a few times a year. So I'm glad that they're here because we can't get their food regularly anymore. This is a Portuguese. This is a sandwich, usually made with like roast pork, but this one they do with tofu. So let's give this a try. So good. The name fits. You got your soft, typical Portuguese bun, and then just marinated tofu cooked on the grill. Delicious. And then, to go with it, what they call corn discs. Now, sweet corn is not easy to find in Portugal, especially good sweet corn. We were just in the States and I was munching on corn whenever I could find it because it's so hard to find here in Portugal. I asked them, is your corn good? And they're like, well, yeah, we think so. You try it, you tell us. That is good sweet corn. Really good. I wish I could find this all the time here in Portugal, but you can't. And a little glass of lemonade to go with it. You know, I think this is our first year that we've been here for Bocage Day. Usually this week we're in the United States. This is usually when we plan our trip to the US every year. This year we planned it a little bit earlier, so we're back in time for this Bocage Day. And so far it's just been a great little festival here in our own city. So I'm glad we get to do it, and there's still more to come, so we're going to enjoy it. But man, good thing we did it, and I'm going to plan our trip accordingly next year so that we can be here again next year. So I've never seen so many people in this park before. It's packed out here. Everyone's here to see this artist, Garoto Now, which means the No Girl. Really popular artist, and we've been listening to her sound check all day, and it's good music. I like it. So that's going to do it for this. We're going to watch some of her music and enjoy it with the rest of the crowd. But if you like the video, give it the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And we'll be back with more foodie travel next week on Destination Eat Drink. I'm Brent Peterson. See you down the road.